chapter 6. You took your test on Friday. I will correct those today and get those back to you. And our test in chapter 6 was addition with 3-digit numbers. And we had to regroup 2 times. Now, we're going to go on to subtraction. And we're going to subtract 3-digit numbers. So guess what? We're going to have to borrow not 1 time, but we're going to have to borrow 2 times. Just like with addition, we had to carry 2 times. Now we're going to borrow 2 times, okay? So our essential question for this whole chapter is, how can I subtract 3-digit numbers? So we're going to explore how we can do that. Let's watch the video that goes with our new chapter.
School is cool. We need all kinds of supplies for writing stories, working in our math books, making projects, and doing our work. We sure go through a lot of pencils. Mrs. Martin filled this bucket with 653 pencils at the beginning of the school year. But now we seem to be running low on our supply. I wonder how many pencils we've used so far. Here are the facts I know. We started out with 653 pencils. We have 127 pencils left in this bucket. So, how many pencils have we used so far? To subtract a 3-digit number from another 3-digit number, first we look at the numbers in the ones column. We can't subtract 7 from 3, so we have to regroup one of the tens as 10 ones. Now we can subtract in the ones column. Next, we subtract in the tens column. Lastly, we can subtract in the hundreds column. We used 526 pencils so far. See, there are enough pencils for everyone. Keep your pencils sharp and your mind sharper.
Okay, on this video they did not have to borrow twice, but we will have to do that in this chapter. Okay?
Mrs. Murphy actually has you all in it.
It has the UR. You're right. My name has a UR. All right. On the chapter 7 project, go ahead and flip it open.
Mine's only open.
Would you nicely X off the project, or you can leave it? If you want to take this home when I correct the am I ready and do it, you can. If you don't want to do it, nicely X it off, okay? Now, I want us to come back to the am I ready, because you will do that in a minute on your own. But let's go to the back page. This is reviewing our vocabulary. So, we have some words that we've already know, but we're going to review them so that we know we're ready for this chapter. The first word is different. So remember, when we're subtracting 2 numbers, our answer is always called the difference. We have the ones place, we have regrouping, or in subtraction, sometimes we call it borrowing. We have subtract and we have tens. So what we need to do is we need to write one of these review words that has the same meaning as the underlined words or numbers. Let's have Wyatt read this first box nice and loud.
I will take away numbers.
Okay, so Wyatt, if you are going to take away numbers, what are you doing? What's the vocabulary word?
Subtract.
Subtracting. Would you come up and write that, please? And you may circle the word subtract, and then write it on that line.
My hand must be little to do that.
It's okay. So we are going to subtract when we take away numbers. Perfect. All right, let's go down to this next box right here. I see 57 and I'm subtracting 39, but they underlined the 5 and 50 and the 3 and 30. Addie, what is that?
Is that the tens?
You're right, that's the tens place. That's 5 tens, which is 50, and 3 tens,
Miss Murphy, tens and ones have the same amount of letters.
Yep. Do you mind, Miss Cheever, if I just we finish this real quick?
Yeah.
Go back. Oh, it's okay. Here.
The difference seems like it goes on the last two.
Okay, now let's go down to the next one. I will take apart the ones.
No.
So if I take apart the ones,
There's nothing.
what do you think I'm gonna do, Ingrid?
Bigger.
Regroup. Good job.
Libby, don't forget to circle the ones. Wait, Ingrid could do that.
She could too, but thank you for reminding her, Brooklyn. All right, take apart is to regroup.
Miss Murphy, tens and ones both have EN.
You are right.
But
But
ones has an E and tens has E1.
You're right.
N.
Okay, the next one, the answer is, so when we're subtracting, what is the answer always called? Hayden,
A different.
the difference. Come up here, Hayden.
It goes on the two.
Yeah.
So the answer is 11. That is the difference, Hayden said. He is right.
So what about the other one?
Oh,
The answer
wait.
is 18.
What do you think that one is, Raylan?
Difference, but
And how many words are left?
one.
One. So guess what? We're going to have to use a word again. Which one is it going to have to be, Raylan?
Difference.
Difference. Good job.
Call another person.
So the answer is 11. That's the difference. The answer is 18. That is also the difference. So two of them will have difference. Raylan and Kaden said you can write it. Okay? All right. Now, we have Miss Shaper is going to take a group.
Yes.
Do you remember them? Because I have it printed, but
Ingrid, Libby, Brooklyn, Aria, Brian.
okay.
It is also.
Guys, I'll go. Wow. I want to be in that group.
Okay.
Me neither.
You did it, Kaden.
We go after them.
And then CE.
What? Yeah, you're at reading corps when that happened. I'm reading corps and I'm going with Miss Shaper.
Who?
I'm going with Miss Shaper too.
Yep, you'll go next.
What's the matter?
Take them up, Raylan.
In there. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's repeat and you'll be done with that one, okay?
I didn't know that. Yeah, because you're at reading corps.
Yeah, you're at reading part when you mentioned it.
That was too cute.
It's a, see, that's a regroup.
Wait, didn't I do backwards?
So
No,
put it
you're
together.
listening to something. What are you listening to? What?
Put it,
What are you listening to?
I don't want you to be.
I'm just putting. There's something I do.
Raylan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Mrs.
of
Bravo.
Robin's one.
Carson, you're reading about ghost ships.
This word goes.
Example,
It's
flying Dutch.
really good.
Who is?
You're reading about ghost ships.
And it's very sensitive.
Those ships are scary. Not that scary, only
I
skeletons.
know almost every ghost ship. The Mare Celeste.
I'm
and
watching I Survived 2. Shark Attack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Miss
what
Stewart, I will
mean.
help you catch up in just a minute, okay?
That's what I'm
That-
saying.
Carson.
Carson, come on. We're right. Raylan's writing difference, and then Miss Murphy's moving on. So get ready, okay?
We're gonna have to do the back, and and that's where I don't like math. Cause we have to do it on our own, and it's really hard.
Why it really?
That's okay. All right. It's hard.
Personally, it's actually
You guys did good.
dictionary. that I
Difference
say
to difference.
Okay, I'll just write it a lot better on.
When you have this page done, and you have difference to difference, it was hard for them to write. It is very sensitive. Would you turn it back to the Am I Ready page, which is back on the previous page with the squirrel on it.
That's me. That's
People call me a
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I go to one thing or the other.
Okay, now I want you to put your pencils down and eyes on Mrs. Murphy. Lewis? Because I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. I'm going to wait for everybody to have their eyes on me. Okay, when I say go, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do this page. It's called Am I Ready? You are going to subtract. And remember, if you have a bigger bottom, you need to borrow. So Mrs. Murphy is going to check to see if you can remember way back when, during like right before Christmas in December, Lewis. In December, we had to borrow. So I want to check to see if you remember that. So always look, if the bottom number is bigger, you need to borrow. Okay? down here, I'm gonna help you with this one. It says Aiden sees 8 squirrels. 2 run away. How many squirrels does Aiden see now? So you have 8, you get to take 2 away. That's pretty simple. How many are left?
Need help with that?
Okay, you should not need help with that.